Four actors from the Malayalam film fraternity resigned from the Association of Malayalam Movie Artists Association, announcing that they were unhappy with the decision to reinstate actor Dileep, the accused in the actress molestation case. Actor Dileep was reinstated in the association after the annual general body meeting of the association that took the decision to take him back following strong pressure from the members. Vivek Karindalam joining me on the phone line. Vivek, I believe four female members of this association have resigned. Is that information correct? And this is again a very strong form of protest then that is being registered for taking back Dileep into the association.
That's right. Four prominent actresses from the Malayalam cinema industry, Rima Kalingal, Geetu Mohandas, Ramya Nambishan and Bhavana has tendered resignation from the AMMA, the major film organization headed by Mohanlal, Innocent, Mammootty and all the superstars. We know what happened, in the last few days when, actor Dileep was reinstated into the organization, that too unanimously, without any vote or without any particular discussion that's been held. Because, in AMMA, there used to be some kind of discussions, when some major decisions have been taken, but this was done unanimously. And let me tell you that this has not gone down well with most of these actresses, especially from the Women Collective, the organization which was formed later. And that's the reason why they say that they were not at all happy with this. And this should be a lesson for all the women, and especially young actresses in the future, that they should not bow down to these kind of pressures. And the actress who was also assaulted has also put a Facebook post saying that, this is something really undermining the woman, and this decision something that was very unfortunate, and that's the reason why we are resigning from this organization.
And what is interesting here is there is a very strong divide then in difference of opinion between the male members of the association and the female members. Four top actresses who are part of this association have resigned. They are absolutely unhappy with the fact that a man who is accused of molesting an actress who hasn't really got all clear yet, the case is still on. How is it that such a person can be reinstated? That amounts to condoning in some ways for the act that he has been accused of. Vivek?
See, there is a divide, as you said, within the organizations. Even some, actresses, within the fraternity are still not with the WCC. Because, see, there was an incident, there was a stage show just 2 weeks back, a stage show by a local, by a Malayalam channel which organized a stage show, where, in a skit, they actually mocked the WCC, that's the Women Collective, through a skit program, and that too, senior actors had taken part in that. And after that, one of the main actors, Rima Kalingal, has also put a Facebook post saying that, this is the way, they are mocking us. And this clearly shows the kind of intolerance of these, major, main actors, and especially in the AMMA organization towards, other actresses. So ever since then, we can see a divide that was very clearly visible in this organization, and that's the reason why in the AMMA meet which took place last week, all these actresses and also the major actors did not take part. And this decision by four major actresses, is something that is very much expected. And now
I have actress Ranjini with me on the phone line. Ranjini, what is your take on this matter? Four members have resigned, but some members are still, some women members are still there as part of this association. So is there a unanimity among the women members at least on the issue of Dileep?
Yeah, because I am for the four people who have just resigned. And I've just, sorry, there's some distortion here. I'm with these people and I appreciate their move because this is a real bold and encouraging step for all the female artists. And my sincere plea to other women artists who are at the association, AMMA association, to take the step as well, to resign from the association. Because this is not the way to show justice to our sister who has been affected. And this clearly defines that it's a male chauvinistic, industry, Malayalam industry. And the association is run by them. So I'm really gladly with the people of WCC
Okay.
And they have taken the right decision.
Some members of WCC have yet not resigned from the association. Perhaps this is a decision that is being carefully considered. All the members have not taken the decision at the same time. But again, it's extremely critical that it has taken a lot of persuasion. These women members have spoken to the other members of the Malayalam Movie Association not to take back Dileep. Why, according to you, why was this decision taken to reinstate Dileep?
That is what I clearly said, because if you look at the association's head and the people who are heading them, all of them, majority of them are male. Where do we see a female over there? So first of all, we have to address that itself.
Okay.
So if a female is not in one of the core members, then what's the point of having the membership at that particular association? So how would a lady, how would a man understand the problems what the ladies are going through? And it's about high time, because we have already revolved in technology world, and yet we are seeing this sort of male chauvinistic existing in the cinemas. So there should be an equal power, because right now we have gender equality, and then obviously even in corporate roles. So we have even changed the rules for workplace, female at workplace. So
right.
These kind of stuff are having on. But why
and it does not speak very well of an organization like AMMA. It does not speak very well. These are movie makers, they're creative people. They are supposed to have a more holistic view on issues related to women and women's safety and protection at workplaces. They should have absolutely no tolerance for harassment at workplaces. And for an organization like this to take back a person who is accused of molesting a female co-worker is certainly not acceptable.
Absolutely, it's not acceptable. Where on earth we would see such a decision? And the decision was just taken by, by clapping of hands.
Right, right.
So we in. So, it's really, I feel, when I heard this, this is completely a fiasco. It's a laughing fiasco.
Because there's a larger message that goes out, and not a very pleasant one at that, in this particular case, where we are reporting about how Dileep was actually taken back. The women members are now revolting. 4 of them have resigned. Let's hope the others also join in. Thanks for joining us, Ranjini, with your views on this.